Alright guys, welcome back to Micro Starcraft 2. Today I am going to be teaching you Mr. Live 3's Nuke Rush. This build emphasizes on the element of surprise and disruption of Zerg's economy line. Success of this strategy heavily depends on the use of Hellions to buy time for the surprise attack consisting of the Ghost. There are 3 goals for this build. The first one is to diminish drone count and deny saturation of resources. The second is to destroy production buildings such as the hatchery, and number 3 is to eliminate tech buildings. And as for Terran, you would use a very common opening. It is an orbital command opening, and at 10 population you want to send your first SCV to construct a supply depot, and at 12 population we have 150 minerals. You want to construct your barracks also at the ramp and try to wall yourself in. After all, you're playing a Zerg, you're playing against a Zerg, so you definitely want to wall yourself in to prevent any Zergling run-bys. And when that SCV finishes, you want to send it to scout the enemy and possibly deny the enemy from making a fast hatchery. And after all, the barracks did go down at 12 population. Now at 13 population, you want to throw down a refinery. There we go. First refinery is on the way, and once you're at 15 population, when your barracks is done, you do want to research your orbital command. Orbital command is very crucial to this game, and it does get you a lot of minerals. So you want to keep this SCV there to deny the Zerg from expanding into his natural. And make sure you saturate your resource lines. And right after you research orbital command, you do want to start building your rings to protect your base. And at 17 population is the time when you want to build a second refinery. And make sure you hang around with your SCV and prevent the Zerg player from getting his hatchery. Is at 17 population, and the second refinery is already up. And make sure you use your mules and continue production of your SCVs. And at 18 population, you do want to start building your second. At 17 population, actually, you do want to start building your supply depot, not just supply capped. And when you have enough gas, you do want to start building the first reactor and attach it to your barracks. When you have 100 gas, again, you do want to start building your first factory. The first factory should go down in about 15 population. Now just make sure you continue producing your SCV and do not stop. And as soon as the factory finishes, you do want to snowball your factory onto the reactor. But before it finishes producing, you can definitely build 1 to 2 marines from this barracks and take advantage of this reactor. Now, it is definitely crucial to build a bunker at your ramp so that your marines will get overwhelmed with the enemy decides to form an attack. So once the factory is attached, you definitely want to start building 2 Hellions at a time to try to harass the enemy, and you definitely want to add a Techlab on your barracks. And once the Techlab is done, you should start producing your first Ghost Academy. And make sure not to get supply cap and constantly build your supply depots. And make sure you keep on producing your Hellions, and make sure you go harass with those Hellions. Remember the critical mass for Hellions, that means the number of Hellions to one-shot a drone is 3 Hellions. So you definitely want at least 3 Hellions around to harass the enemy lines. That will make your life so much easier. And you do want to produce a Marauder after your barracks is done. And as soon as the Ghost Academy is finished, you do want to start researching personal Cloak, and you do want to research Stimpack, and you do want to research Stimpack. Now, I believe these Hellions actually do a lot of damage to the Zerg production. You can see how it is. The Zerg has lost 7 and now 8 troops right there. It's a pretty even trade, but you have to know that the 7 units, the 8 units that the Zerg lost are production are workers, while the 5 units Terran lost are actually Hellions. Now, another 4 Hellions is going to be that we have to constantly harass enemy and put them onto a defensive mode. Now is a good time, at 41 supply is a good time to produce your ghosts, and make sure you do have personal cloaking research, because usually the at this time do not have cloaking in plain air. And now it's time to build a nuke. And once your starport is done, you definitely want to start building your first dropship. Once the dropship is done, you should load 2 Marauders. And once the dropship is done, you should definitely load the Marauders and that 1 ghost into the dropship and start making your way towards the Zerg base. Now, if you see a spire going on in the Zerg space, you definitely want to start building an engineering base and start building missile turrets to protect your mineral lines. Alright, we do have the dropship now moving towards the enemy base. Make sure now you build a Viking to attack and clear out the skies for your dropship. So now you want to simultaneously drop these units and harass with those Hellions, and make sure you do stem your Marauders, cloak your ghost, and drop that nuke. And the Hellions do not hear the stop and do not hear the nuke warning. He is still trying to attack and take out those 3 Marauders, and 3 Marauders on that high and almost took it out. This nuke will not be able to take out a Zerg aware, but it will be able to take out anything such as a command center, hatchery, and nexus. Now, like I said before, it is very good to build an engineering base, and now you have missile turrets inside your base protecting your mineral lines. And as soon as your first nuke goes down, you want to start producing your second nuke and maybe produce more ghosts